Okay. Do you want to warm up with etude or giving you an etude lately?
I think it's a scale.
Is the scale? Okay. No. So what about etudes? We have to find one or give you a new one. I couldn't remember.
I think we were working on an etude already. Yeah, this one.
10. Oh, and it's 11 that I have to explain.
Yeah.
So maybe we went ahead and started 12. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a couple weeks ago. Okay. Do you want a paperweight for this?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I have this metronome here you can use, or. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm gonna look for that. I'm gonna look for that cadenza.
All right.
I think it's easiest to find it in my set items because I think it was there. Let's see if I can just print it. Oh. Let's see, what day is it? Here it is. I gotta search. It's an A. No. Maybe I didn't send it to you. Doesn't look like I sent it.
Yeah, I didn't get an email.
It didn't work. So I thought I did, but I don't find it here. Okay. So I'm gonna print it from the computer because I think it's quicker. Yeah, you can go ahead. I think I can listen.
Okay. Number 12 or 10?
Either one.
Okay. Well, we'll do 10.
There's it here. Okay, we'll get to that. Okay, were you like here?
Yeah.
Should we do that? Oh, it's half bow, isn't it? So make sure you're going all the way from the frog to the middle. Yeah, go a little slower. Go a little slower so you can really control it. This. Your shoulder. This one. Yeah. Violin up, shoulder down. Yeah. Yeah, E flat lower. You were right, but it was not quite in tune. So. Low three, yeah. The low three. Good. Good. Your jaw and the chin rest. Yeah. Lower half. No. So is it at 4-3-1-2? Oh, I'm sorry. What is it? Oh, it's 4-2-4-1. So don't shift. You got to keep coming back to the frog on that one. Okay, this one then. Okay, that's mostly what I wanted to hear. But I want to work on two little things in the technique just for you to feel it. So sometimes we do spider push-up on the bow. Like, imagine you have a tarantula here. Yeah, flex, push up. Yeah. Right, and then by doing that, can you feel your first finger a little bit higher? So not like this, but a little bit more rounded. Right. So you want these guys to have their fair share, not just the first finger. He's the strongest finger, but don't let him be a bully. He's just kind of helping out. Don't let him take over. Right. That's it. So let's feel when you go to the frog. Feeling that position. So you're not like this. Yeah. Good, and then stop at the frog. That looks good. Just stop at the frog once. Okay. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Does it feel all right? It's a little different. I think you have enough power, right? Yeah. Okay. That looks happier. Okay. And then you have a little bit of your right shoulder tries to do this to get you to the frog. Let's feel a different feeling. Let's imagine in the air that your bow is going to go way past the frog. And it's your elbow that's going to push you. Whoops. Sorry. Your elbow's going to push you there. So your shoulder isn't really helping anything. It's just right. So try to float your elbow almost this way. Keep your shoulder down. Let your elbow lead. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. That's a lot better. Yeah, that was a lot better. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Well, we were on this for a while. I don't know if you really practiced it now, but I think it's time to just move on.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a good one to go back if you need to work on the halves of the bow? Okay, did you work on this a little bit?
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay. Right, and it's an A, so it's the octave. Yeah. You were just a little flat. That's it. So I don't think you have to go much faster, but try the sound. Keep it strong. Okay, but you got backwards when you stopped. How about the second measure? It starts up. Well, I meant if you start here on an up bow. So stay light in your left hand, don't squeeze. Close. One. And it's, yeah, so perfect fourth on the last interval. Yep. Can we do that getting up once more? Okay, I don't think you stay on 4. Sorry, that's a little misleading. That's the idea. That'll be an up bow, but that's the idea. Okay, and then this one starts down. let's just do that again also. See if we can get to the last note on an up bow. Was there a fly? I'm sorry.
No, it's not.
Is this something? Okay. See if we can do that bowing pattern through all the shifting. Okay. E major. One. Two. Okay, yeah, two. Yeah. That's it. Okay, this is the same as the first one. We can skip it for right now. Let's do this diminished one. It's a low three. Oh, it's marked. Okay, yeah. Good. I don't think we've had the next one yet. Let's do that. Good. This is the same as at the beginning, right? And this is usually the hardest one. Pretty good. I'm just going to mark one. That was it. The one. Does that make sense? Okay, and then there's only like one or two other ones. This one we haven't done. Okay. And then I guess this is slightly different than anything we've done. It's a big stretch, yeah. Okay, can you reach that without lifting the one? Right here. Let's see. Yeah, right. You got higher than you thought. From the AVA. And then you shift. And now leave the one down. Even as you reach the fork and you kind of, maybe not. Yeah, that would be good. A good position. So if you have to come like this, can you reach back from that spot and find where your one can go? Okay, yeah, that's good. Keeping it as close as possible if you can't keep it down. Okay, this is pretty much like this one. And this is like the beginning. So We've covered it all. You just have to anticipate. You have to be able to anticipate what's coming in order to go fast enough to create that wall of sound, okay? So you can polish this one. We're done with 10. Let's, if it's all right, I'm going to do the prep on number 11 today that I've been putting off.
Okay.
So this is a shifting etude. Of course. And I'm going to split up these slurs for practice. And we're going to do 3 ways with this. When we shift with a guide note, or what we call a prepared shift, we want to shift from the old finger and that string, and then complete the shift, and then find the new note on the new string. So here we're going from first position to third position. You're shifting on E string, but you're going to A string. So to properly finish that shift, your 2 is going from first position to third position. I'm putting a hollow triangle on your guide shift note, which is a high B in third position on the E string. Here, then you play on the A string 4, 3, 2. Then you're going up to fifth position. In order to reach that, your 2 has to go up to this note. Here we're going down from fifth to third, so 2 returns to E. Here nothing is happening, so we don't need to put anything. Then we're going from third to first. First finger is going down from third position to first. So I'm just drawing in the first few of these guide notes and with the fingers. So I did 2 measures worth. So there's 3 ways we can practice this to practice guide note shifts. This isn't so important for this etude. It's important that anytime you want to practice a shift well, you have a method for practicing it. Like, oh yeah, I'm leaving this note and I'm going to this note. So how am I going to get there? So I'm going from first position. I'm actually going to break up this slur into 4 notes and 4 notes. So I'm playing, I'm adding those notes.
Okay.
So that's the first way. I'm going down. Does that make sense? So I've given some rhythmic value to those guide notes.
Okay.
So we've rewritten it. Okay. So that would sound really weird to do that, because that's not what the composer wrote. This is a mechanical way of practicing shifts. So we're going to gradually eliminate the sound of those notes. The next step is play them as grace notes. So it's audible, but it doesn't get rhythmic value.
Okay.
And then finally, as a finished product, we still do it, we just hide the sound. And that's a good way to shift. Okay? So it's 3 steps. The first step seems the most ridiculous. You have to figure out the note. So that's your homework. Figure out your notes. Write in the guide notes. Sometimes you have to think a little harder than you'd really like to figure this out. But it should only take about 10 minutes.
Okay.
So take a moment to do that. If it's confusing, we can try to do some. I have people that do this right away, and I have other people that have a lot of trouble figuring it out. And then there's a guided shift at the end of the second group too. That's it. Then there was no shift there, so you just sustained it. That's it. Now the next, so that's the first one. The second one is grace note, guide note. So could you try that? Probably you want the long slur for that. Right. Exactly. That's the idea. And then finally you're going to do a hidden grace note. In other words, the finger's still there or silent. Yeah. I hear it a little bit, but that's the idea. It maybe takes a little more time. To do that, it has to be light enough that it's like ghosting. It's still there, but you don't really hear it. Okay. Does it make sense when you're going to do you're going to write in what you have to do to get there? Like you're going here from fourth to third. You're shifting on a 2. So what are you going to draw in here for a guide note?
It is the same now.
But where's the 2 going to get you to third position? Yeah. So always think about what note are you shifting on, and then where is that finger going? So you're going to draw 2 on E. Right. Right, exactly. Good. So I'm filling those in because you did it. Okay, so that's what you have to do. And actually, if you want to just do it up to here, that's far enough. Because this is kind of the same, it's not exactly, but it's the same idea. That's enough to illustrate all this, okay?
All right.
So the first way actually is twice as much bow. It's like that. Dee-ya-da-da, dee-ya-da-da. Then the grace note like you did. Dee-ya-da-ya-da-da-da, ya-da-da-da. And then finally, I guess, when you've learned it and you're doing silent shifting, silent guide note shifting, you can do the long slur. So we can hear little slides, but you don't want to hear too much. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sorry, I put that. All right, good. So you can go on with that. If it's all right, let's do the Mozart, and we'll try to circle back to all-state stuff today. So, are you anxious to just read into this a little bit?
Cadenza?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I edited this. Let's see. Okay, maybe that's far enough. We'll try to play some. Right. So this is the first movement cadenza. We'll just, I think, stay in 5th position rather than 3. And then 1. Mm-hmm. So it goes smoothly from 8th notes to the triple. But I think the idea is that it's free. That it's accelerating. That's why he goes from 8th to triple.
Is there a recording of this?
Yeah, there's a lot of recordings of this. But if you want me to send you, I could. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, so we're up in this very high position. Do you want to get up there again, or you're good?
Just kidding.
When you do this in the movement, you don't shift, right? You play. So let's take away this shift like you did. Yeah. Okay. Okay, back to A. Probably with a low 1 here, you want low 4 on the C sharp. And regular 1. Right. So we'll split this just so it comes out well. Low 3 and low 2. Good. Oh, we may as well do it. We may as well do the shift right there. And now I think we're going back to first position. So F natural on the 1, and E flat on the 4. Now you have to shift. Shouldn't go into second position. I think so. And then come back there. So second. First. One on the bottom and low 2. Right. That's it. 1, and then 1 and 2. Let's see, this is his finger. I think I can give you an easier finger. It's great if it works, that one. Let's start in fourth position and then shift like that. See if that feels more comfortable. Starting in fourth, 1, 3, 2, 4. Okay, it can be done in one go. Good. And the first note is still long. It's yeah. There's another page. Not that though. Oh, so
there's 3.
This I'm sorry. You don't need this. This is for the other movements.
Okay.
So you don't need it at all. I thought I was turning 2 pages. Okay. I didn't realize it was going to be on the back. You don't want to have to turn that page when you play it, but maybe it'll be memorized. Okay, and then this will be up bow. Good, that's like the other finger. Okay, I wonder, the whole thing is a lot to take on in 1 week. Maybe this might be enough, or we'll go a little further. Once you get into here, it kind of, Do you want to get up to the in tempo, or have you got enough? Have you got enough to worry about? Is it okay? Yeah. Okay, and then let me find. This was the cadenza of choice for most artists, but a lot of people have started doing their own cadenzas. But let me see. If I look for sharing Mozart concertos with Alexander Gibson. YouTube. That's the one. You have to find it because it's.
Hey, I know you're in the
because it's a. You know.
If you just take a few seconds to pray with me real quick, and then
So I'll find the spot. It's probably. Yeah, I was pretty close. 7:10.
Delivery.
Okay, good. Rob doesn't know yet. Share. So should I send it to your dad? Email? And then it's 7 minutes and 10 seconds in the link.
So it's saying what?
In link.
Oh.
So it's towards the end. Wow, no, it's not. That link that I sent is probably 25 minutes.
No.
That's the whole concerto. Okay. Good. Get started on that. Should we go back to the beginning of the Mozart, or should we do the middle, or? Oh yeah, the recap and it's kind of new, wasn't it?
So then you just replace the cadenza here with that cadenza?
Well, this is a cadenza was something that was ornamented at a cadence, and so this is the cadence, and then the composer would write that, or just write the fermata. And the performer knows, okay, here's where I'm supposed to do something. So, in the 18th century, cadenzas might have been fairly short, especially short movements, but they got bigger and bigger. They were used as show-off pieces for the soloists. So Joachim, the one I just sent you, probably wrote that for his own performances. It's like 1.5 minutes long. And then a lot of people liked it, so they played it. But you could do one that's probably much shorter. You could do one that's like 30 seconds long. But it is kind of like the key moment that you do something.
So do they just improvise it in the moment, or do they just
That's the idea. The idea is it is improvised in the moment. I think if somebody did it all the time, they might be able to do that. If you played concerts every week and you made up cadenzas, but you would still have a repertoire of licks that you know. Do you ever noodle? When you get your violin out, do you just kind of go something like this? Do you have little passages that you play without thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're in D major, you can do something like that fits in a cadenza. It does have to come out in D6/4. It has to start and end in the D6/4 harmony, which is like that chord. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So typically, what composers do or soloists do when they play a cadenza, they might mimic or actually copy parts from the movement. Like, so the hard part, you might try to put something like that in your cadenza. Or maybe you'll do it in a different key. Or something. Or they might do, which is how Joachim started his cadenza. That's the second theme. Or maybe you might figure out a way to do it. Joachim uses later. He shows off with triple stops. So those are the kinds of things that go into writing a cadenza. So it would be really good for you to have some experience trying things. First movement is kind of big, but maybe if we do the second movement, that's a good place to write your own cadenza, like your first one. If we do the second movement, that would be.
Want me to write my own cadenza?
Well, I will help you. I mean, we can sort of brainstorm some things, and you can find some things that you like. I mean, it's not that I'm expecting you to start cranking out cadenzas, but it is good for you to have some familiarity with the kinds of things that you would do if you had to. Okay? So, but I'm not expecting you to replace the first movement and just write your own. But after we work on it a little bit, then, maybe in a couple years you could.
Okay.
Okay. So, we should probably do, well, it depends on how you practice. What do you think I should hear?
From the beginning.
Okay. Okay, let's just feel these two things that we did a minute ago where this was floating, right, and this is staying put, And then, again, don't let first finger be a bully. Just try to keep him back and try to keep these guys rounded. That's it. It looks better. Now, I know I took some of your power away with your first finger. Now can you sink in and get a little more arm weight in the string? Get more sound. It looks better. The arm looks better. Can you play on the inner half of that string? Yeah. That's getting better. Better. Okay, so do we do something with phrasing on this?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I'm looking for a little vibrato in these notes. Right, and really all this is that Mozart's doing is except what did he do to make it different from that? Trills, right? He added a trill in grace notes instead of, and here he added a whole bunch of notes. So it's extremely flashy and elegant. Right. So did we talk about direction, musical direction? I probably don't talk about it enough.
Part of it.
So we want direction through this. Here's one of the goals, that's a temporary goal, and here's another goal. So we want to show direction to the goal. I exaggerated a little bit. You could think of it as a crescendo. It's not really what it is. You could think of it as increasing bow speed. Each one, as you come down. Yeah, just see if you can get more bow speed. Yeah, he's just barking at the guy. Sorry.
That makes like two girls like walking by. Like,
Yeah, she's early. Leah's coming in at 2:30 and she's got her friend with her.
Okay. Just walking.
Yep. With this one, it's coming down. Right, so, or do you feel the direction is more important? I kind of think so. So even though we're coming down, I think. Right, so with bow speed, increasing. That was it. And then the last note is less. Good. So strong, weak. Strong on the up bow. It's backwards. Strong on the up bow, weak on the down bow. Right. Let's do that one more time. Good. Let's go on. Same ideas here. Shape to the goal. Direction to the goal. Good. So, more. Okay, so definitely more bow, feeling like a crescendo as you get higher. And then a little more sound. How are you going to get more sound out of these eighth notes that are off the string? Maybe a little closer to your hand. Yeah. It's a little better. Okay, any questions?
So like on the so you know I often like do.
Oh, okay. How to avoid that?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you stop on the 4 and then lift it? And then do it without stopping. And when it works, how does it feel? Does it feel light? I think it feels light and balanced when it's working. And if it's not working, it feels a little clunky and heavy. Yeah. Good. So in general, that's the way to practice that out. Yeah. The opposite. Right. Good. Okay, but now the notes are good enough. Intonation is mostly good enough. You have to think about your phrasing shape. You have to make some decisions, okay?
Okay.
All right, shall we go on? Okay, what if we thought of this whole thing as being more of a rainbow? So the long phrase is a rainbow. So da 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 da. Oh, okay. The thing that threw me off listening to that as a rainbow was that those all sound like separate and important things. Can they be parts to the whole? Okay, that's getting a little better. Maybe. Good. Nice. Good. Sorry, I wasn't going to stop you. Go ahead. Up, down, up, down. Wait. You skipped a line, yeah. Okay, so let's do two things in here. Can you explain, if you were going to show somebody how to make these string crossings really good? What are some things you would be encouraging?
Like, get it double something. Like, so a little bit wobble it.
And what part of the bow? Kind of close to the middle?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then, yeah. So if you went too far, could you come back? It's awkward, huh? It's awkward to come back? Okay. So maybe stop. Good. That was better. This still looks too big. Can you almost just use your fingers and wrists? Right. And then you can use more bow. It's smaller. Okay. Okay, and then I tried to draw a clumsy arrow here. The rests are getting a little too long. So I'm going to play a chord when you get to your rest, so you can feel that. Oh, yeah, you're a little slow coming off. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and then the second time, if you're going to be lighter or more off, maybe it needs to be a little lower in the bow, because you can't do it near the tip. Okay, and then let's make that a rocket. Go on and strong. That's much better. Two string crossings you can cut out right here. Use a fourth finger. Yeah, ba. Right, and then right here, don't cross. Right, that'll smooth it out. Okay. It's time to let Leah in. Hi, we're just wrapping up your Kamali and I'll get all these packages. Here, you remember Leah? Oh. Just want to use one of the chairs here. Hi, how are you, Jocelyn?
I'm good.
Do you know Braden? Leah, this is Braden. Jocelyn.
Hi.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're just about done. We didn't get to the all-state stuff at all.
Yeah.
Do you want to start with that next time?
Yeah.
Okay, and so you got the first page of the cadenza, and we're just polishing up this movement. It should be okay. He was okay with you last time, wasn't he?
I
Right.
think so.
Okay, he's getting, we're kind of getting him acclimated. He's usually just super nervous. Okay, anything else I'm forgetting?
No.
We didn't make a time next week yet, probably, but is Thursday good?
Yeah.
Okay. 13.
Oops.
Oh, hi.
Oops.
Oh. Oh boy. Okay, Snowy. It's okay. Snowy. Yeah, he feels a little. He wants you to pet him, but then he's a little nervous. Come on, you're okay.
So excited.